Today we are going over how to clean a pellet stove. This is one of the most important things that you can do with a pellet stove. As you can see, we have all that ash buildup in there. This is your vent. We have a ton of ash built up in there as well. And if you clog that, there's a potential of carbon monoxide poisoning, and you don't want that. This is your service cap. You got to have that T-fitting whenever you connect to a pellet stove for this very reason right here. Now, if that was built up and it was just an elbow, you could potentially clog it and cause a lot of issues. Now, this is the inducer side. I want to vacuum all the way in there. I want to vacuum inside of the pipe as well. Now, I actually installed this and I made a video of it for this particular brand. Well, not for the brand. I just, made the video. But it did very well on how to install pellet stoves. And I'm doing it as a reference or a guide, not necessarily instructions. Let's just take a look. This is the horizontal once we actually get to the top. As we can see, we do have a good amount of buildup that's from a season. You got to clean this 1 to 2 times a season, depending on your manufacturer and how much you're actually burning. How I do it, this is actually a vent cleaning kit for a dryer. Look how flexible the shaft on this thing is. That means it's going to get around corners. This is not traditional, but I found it works absolutely amazing, especially if it's cold. You can't clean this thing hot. You're going to put it on the end of the drill. We're going to feed it in there. We're just going to scrub this pipe all the way out. And it's so much better than taking the B vent off all the way outside. I cannot tell you how much easier my life got when I started using this. And you get enough links to where you can reach the end of it. But as you spin it, you slowly push it. I should have a vacuum up there. I know I should have a vacuum at the bottom of that. But I didn't have enough hands trying to get all of this done. And it still worked out just fine. But what you really got to look out for as well, whenever you pull that back out. But let's see here. And boom, there it is at the end, or the outlet of the pipe itself, or the venting. Now as I pull this out, this is when I have the vacuum there. There's a big difference between soot and ash. Ash is a lot heavier, and it doesn't, get into the air. The specific gravity is a lot heavier than soot itself. As you can see, that pipe is super clean now. No issues. Now we have to get inside of the pellet stove. We're going to take it out. This is a little firebox that's in there. We got to take everything apart. And it can be annoying, but you have to do this actually like every couple weeks whenever you have a pellet stove. That's just how it works. We're going to speed this process up. You can see this is my first cleaning of the season. And I have a little bit of rust, a little bit of moisture got in over the summertime. I just wasn't using it, and this is something I like. I take a little hose. This is the little inducer motor, so this is where it pours the ash and gases of combustion after it's been firing, and it pulls it down and it goes through here. I like to get in there and I like to clean that out as much as possible. I'm just doing the best I can, but I need to make sure we have the proper air movement. I've got it started up. Everything's going very well. You can see we got a little bit of a flame going, so the igniter, everything's good. Everything's working just fine. We're at low flame, so we got that ignition. We're going through a low flame process. Now we're kind of that mid flame process, and look at that. The heat's on. We're warming up the house. Everything is good. Everybody refer to your manuals. Thanks for watching Live Free Angel 1. My name's Brent. I'll catch you in the next video.